I wanted to talk about some of the design decisions that went into Knights over Stalingrad. Most importantly was the use of different die for the various experience levels for the pilots. So an ace pilot uses a 1d12, a veteran 1d10, experienced 1d8, and a green would be 1d6. They all fly the same plane. The performance level for each aircraft type is always going to be the same, whether you're a green pilot or you're an ace pilot. And for this 109G, it's an 8. Same thing, the gunnery is going to be the same for all the aircraft because the weapons don't change. So it takes a 6 to hit, and an 8 will get you 2 hits. Well, if you look at your green pilot, if he's rolling a 1d6, it looks like the most he's going to get is 1 hit. And if you consider that a lot of your Soviet pilots, not all of them, but a lot of them showed up on the Eastern Front during the Stalingrad time frame with a minimum of 20, with a maximum of 20 total flight hours, and you can see why they would have some difficulties, with tactics or just basic flying, to be honest. So your ace pilot, he's going to fly the same aircraft, but he's going to fly it better because he's got better situational awareness. He's got better gun skills. So he has better opportunity to put himself in a position to capitalize on the weapons platform that he's flying. And at this time in 1942, your Germans were basically at almost the height of their experience levels. A lot of the Stoffels had pilots with 50, 75, 100 victories at that point. Whereas the Soviets, they had the Ninth Guard unit that was created specifically using all aces. But other than that, they had a pretty inexperienced group, some veterans, a lot of just plain experienced pilots, and, several green pilots assigned to each squadron. So these are just prototype counters. I don't know if we can see this one. This is what one would look like with a little bit better printing. One of the other things that I wanted to model in the game was aces. So we bring in, this is an ace or generic ace, but there are named aces, and they've got their own counters. Their counters are identified by the red marking around the side, and they're a little bit more deadly. They have a lower number to roll for a hit because they are named aces. They're famous pilots. And even when they're damaged, they still have an opportunity to score 2 hits, a little bit better. One of the reasons I added in named aces is I wanted to have people to experience some of the history, to dig into the history of what was going on at the time. There's a lot of very famous people fighting on each side. Here's Georgy Kuzmin for the Soviets. He was shot down during this time. And also to add in a little bit, some traits for the aces. So that he's got survivor and lucky, and those affect his various roles. Here's Kurt Ebner for the Germans. He had 57 victories on 150 missions, 52 over the Eastern Front. He volunteered to fly out of the Potomac during Stalingrad, and then that 4 weeks, he shot down 30 aircraft in 4 weeks. Okay, and then he's given a couple extra traits as well.